Continue the Casters Vengrin 117H48 M10S March 12, 2022 4:44 p.m.
Big gemstone. Could be useful.
Twice the great you've all been snooping around our old workshop. Hoping to find something useful. More cool me, since this dump is
It's the High One!
Be welcome, friend.
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit?
Is it too much to ask for some decent things around here? You wouldn't know this shit if it no.
World. The Casters to
I must hand it to Sindri. Even after all that has happened, he still has the defiance to seek out a horn of Svartalfane's finest.
Find and rescue Sindri. Find and rescue Sindri.
Best not to draw attention here.
Go away!
Black bag! Leaving so soon.
Sweet scent of need. Fouled by the stench of muspels. Yatna too.
Yes. Find and rescue Sindri. Find and rescue Sindri.
Let's see you, old friend.
Find and rescue Sindri.
The smell of mead grows strong. This must be where everything is stored. Sindri's nose would have guided him here. I don't believe in locked doors.
Find and rescue Sindri.
Well,
Hey, what? I'm out of meat! Bring me another barrel!
Rogue, release
Thank you.
please.
Much obliged.
Investigate
I
the
sense that
storeroom.
Sindri has been here.
Investigate the storeroom. Note. Investigate the storeroom. Rage of Helheim level 1, Rage X level 2, Dreamworld Amplified. Perform a series of strong axes. Rage X, explosive retreat Investigate the storeroom. Investigate the storeroom. Investigate the storeroom.
A chain was placed here. From the scarring, something heavy was suspended from it. I've carried enough dwarves recently to know they are not as light as they look.
Investigate the storeroom.
This hammer bears the mark of Sindri. And here, a bag of roasted acorns. This blood is many days old. One trail leads in, the other out.
Investigate the storeroom. Investigate the storeroom. Investigate the storeroom.
Is this Sindri's special mead? Given the puddles on the floor, he must have taken a bath in it.
Investigate the storeroom.
What do we have here? The Muspels have a prison not far from here. Jan's Hus, they call it. Some days ago, Sindri was captured while sneaking outside. He was dragged in here for interrogation. His belongings were seized. Even his roasted acorns, one of the many dwarven delicacies. They tried to loosen his tongue, using the same sweet mead but the shelter has not been raided. So Sindri, instead he was dragged away. Bloody, most likely to face further tortures at a makeshift prison named Jan's Hus. That is where I should go next.
Find and rescue Sindri.
The Muspels aren't making any use of this place. They let it rot. This place reeks of misery.
Two bellies.
This place place reeks of misery. More than I would even wish upon Loki, no matter his crimes. It's likely Sindri was brought here many days
Find
ago.
and rescue Sindri.
I hope I'm not too late. Most of the dead have been roasted upon the flames. That body over there. I hope it's not who I think it is. I know this mark. Whoever he was, he had his hooker cruelly stolen. I can sense that the Salakar was satisfied on this occasion. Was this Calder's first victim? And that amulet?
Bring Sindri's
The
body
sigil.
back to the ROKK.
Sindri, reckless fool, all this was a meat. Oh well, it is done. I must return the body to Brok.
Words take you! Follow my lead!
Chance led to Sindri's capture. But the nature of his death, that was not chance. When the enemy realized they had such a prize in their clutches.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Dwarven hookahs, even one such as Sindri's, are of lesser value. Still, it can't be coincidence that Calder sated the Salakar with the hookahs of so many races. Muspel, Jotun, Dwarf.
Who is this you bring? No! It can't be!
Master Broker, I share in your grief. Truly I do. Your brother was the worthiest of dwarfs. More so than you will ever know.
Oh, Sindri. No. No! My dear Sindri.
are being made outside. I must use this chance to bend Broker to my will. I must speak with Broker. Dwarves have come up with a crafty way to cross the lake.
How can I tell Brocker we're missing?
I must find a way to ease Broker's sorrow. And
You lied to me. You said you would save him.
I said I would find him.
That ain't my brother. Not anymore. What happened? Tell me. Everything.
As I neared the village, I heard a great roar, like that of a wounded bear. Soon after, I witnessed the final act of a mighty battle. Sindri beset by giants on all sides. It was he who made the godlike roars.
He always did have a deep voice.
He wielded his hammer and chisel with uncommon skill.
Yes! Yes! I've seen him do it many times in the workshop.
Giants lay strewn about, slain by Sindri's hand. But then, one of cowardly aspect struck your brother treacherously in the back. Yet even as Sindri succumbed to the blow, he lobbed his chisel and struck the coward dead, right between the eyes.
Sindri did all that?
So it will be written. I must find a way to ease Broker's sorrow, and make him amenable to my wishes.
No in here.
Speak with the other guests.
Where could they be?
There's something wrong, Basil.
Everything is wrong. We're burying the greatest smith who ever lived, and we don't have his tools to put with him.
I came across some at Aylthorpe. If you want, I can fetch...
Those are just the spares. He never took his best ones from the shelter.
I see. How is it that such valuable instruments have been misplaced?
Misplaced? Don't be daft. Hidden, more like.
By Sindri?
To make sure no one else ever touched.
Wireless controller, please reconnect wireless controller.
Them, particularly Brocker. Except now we can't find them.
You have no idea where they might be.
Well, they're inside the shelter, I can tell you that. Well, they can't be too far. Wouldn't be surprised if they're somewhere up high.
I thought dwarves were afraid of heights.
Not our Sindri. He was quite the climber. Now me, well, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, right where they should be.
Stretch your wings, Sunan. I am very fond of the dwarves, yet their constant needs. It is exhausting. Oh, Loki. Friend, betrayer. What I'd give for a moment of your gilded conversation. even the noise. If I were Sindri, where would I hide my beloved? If I were Sindri, where would I hide my beloved tools? Somewhere high up, perhaps.
Find and collect Sindri tools.
A majestic oak. Surely this is Sindri's beloved acorn tree.
Find and collect Sindri tools. Find and collect Sindri tools. Find and collect
Have a look,
Sindri
Sunin.
tools.
Finally, the tools of Sindri's trade. That nest looks like a promising hidey hole. If I had wings, I could reach it easily enough. I must reunite these tools with Sindri's remains before the ceremony begins. The disaster has been averted.
Oh, now I see why some call you God.
You're making me blush. Still, I have my moments. Heroes die, but not their legacy. Such was Sindri's courage, that tonight he feasts in Valhalla, the first of his kind to ever do so. Evildy has come. Perhaps he can be of use.
I'm here for the mead, not the company.
You dwarves and your love of mead. It's caused me enough trouble already.
It wasn't a dwarf who ransacked half of Jotunheim in search of some mysterious mead.
I wouldn't know anything about that. You know, old friend, now would be a good time for some grand gesture.
Like what?
A respectful speech from you, Sindri's greatest rival.
Ah, fuck off.
We must all make compromises. Time soothes the
Are those words for Sindri or Baldur?
Baldur lives. Why would he need such words?
Of course, of course. I didn't mean to... Well, you know. Fine, I'll do the speech. But it will be one of my... Still, we can't...
Evildy has come. Perhaps he can be of use. dwarves have saved the place for me. This is a great honor that they bestow.
My brother! I did not like Sindri, and he did not like me. Still, he was good with the hammer, and the chisel, and the saw. And he knew how to work the bellows. Some said better than anyone. Even me. Brocker, your brother was a very fine smithy. I admired him greatly.
Master Broker, you've given Sindri an excellent send-off. It is. I saw it in a vision. Come. Let's take... Now, tell me. Are you prepared to continue Sindri's good work?
Helping Ivaldi was not my brother's work.
But the fine Sutter was. It's what got him killed.
Greed for mead is what got him killed.
It took courage to go after that mead. A direct challenge to Sutter's authority.
This is crooked thinking.
Seems straight enough?
You know, I don't reckon
I risked my life to retrieve your brother's body. Now I'm prepared to risk it again. For you and all of Svartalfheim.
Bollocks! You ain't doing anything out of the goodness of... I have ears, you know. Even in my grief. So, don't pretend you're here for us, because
Would you have me abandon my own son, and strive only for your salvation?
Okay, when you say it like that. I need time. I'm still grieving, you know. Let me think on it, all right? A little old think.
Check on Broker, see if he has come to his senses. If he hasn't, I must encourage him further.
World. Skills. Fate let the fate guide your path. All your unspent skill points will be auto-signed. Everything can be Missile reversal, send it right back at him. Catch it. Counter roll dodge towards an enemy's rune attack just before it lands to ball directly behind him. Hold square reset. Heavy dual wield you. Sprint dash unlocks the ability. Mouse. Improve mouse stun. Arrow reinforcement. Arrow looter Ivor has a great adrenaline.
These are the finest tools you'll ever lay eyes on.
Good to see you're getting along. So, broker, do you accept your duty?
Don't have much choice, do I? Last thing I need is a godly smite.
Let this be the...
To study the Salakar, I'll need the very best of tools. Too bad this workshop is lacking.
Bugger off! I got more stuff here than you can wag a finger at.
Doubt it.
If you find something you don't know how to use, just ask.
I'll be giving you lessons on how to use your own...
Bickering dwarves. How unusual.
Asa, you return.
What? You deal with a fire nymph?
Not this again.
What news do you bring?
My stepmother is stubborn. I cannot push too hard or she will grow suspicious.
She has no interest in a trade.
Interest, yes. But not yet the will.
I don't understand.
The Salakar is all but indestructible. You, on the other hand, are not.
She assumes she'll catch me, kill me, and retrieve the Salakar.
Time is on her side.
Then I must strip her of this illusion. If I were to make a nuisance of myself, one that cannot be ignored.
Sinmara prepares to lead my father's next major invasion.
But if I were to disrupt her plans, it may force her to the bargaining table.
Sounds risky to me.
I once plotted and carried out the murder of Ymir himself. What do I care of risk?
Well, since you put it like that...
Where must I strike?
At Af Alvat Milna, my stepmother develops a strange army. At Jofursmida, she breeds beasts of war. And finally, there's Drekathorp.
I'll deal with all three.
In the meantime, I shall return to Eitri. I will send word once my stepmother has become more...
I'll return when I'm done. And I will expect answers regarding the Salakar.
World. Bought a shelter, a safe haven from the invasion of Svartalfheim. This shelter provides the following services: blacksmith, trading posts, table and aviary barracks. The Thousand Eyes hold cross fast travel. Warpath hobby wreaks havoc upon Sinmar. Hold cross-path travel.
I have work to do.
Warpath. War
I should not be seen in this area.
So this is where Sinmara creates a mysterious army.
Find and destroy the Hubris Muscle Army.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Lots of plunder here. With the crew's help,
destroy the borderless nest for me. Find and destroy the borderless nest for me. Find and destroy the borderless nest for me.
Come, help me with this.
Find and destroy the borderless nest for me.
Turn my back!
Find and destroy the borderless nest for me.
Watch my lead! Burn with me!
Find and destroy the borderless nest for me. Find and destroy the borderless nest for
Guide me.
Find and destroy the borderless nest for me. Find and destroy the borderless nest for me. Find and destroy the borderless nest for me. Find and destroy the borderless nest for me. Sad thoughts in Mars forever. Find and destroy the borderless nest for me. Find and destroy the borderless nest for me. Find and destroy the borderless nest for me.
Not even Loki could dream of such twisted
Find and
aberrations of
destroy
nature.
the borderless nest for me.
Do you weep yet, Sinmara? This is just a small vengeance for what you did to Frigg.
Useful. World. Not synchronized.
Yeah!
Save it for later.
You have a friend.
Yes, sail!
Desynchronized, press cross reload. Desynchronized, press cross reload.
This place is heavily guarded. So this is where the she-demon stores her precious supplies.
Village Rakathra. World. Inventory. Page.
Us warriors have grumbling bellies and only sticks with which to fight.
Shit! Have to repair that.
Godling! You die now!
Burn!
You are the rat!
Why wait for Ragnarok?
You merit the blood eagle!
World. Warpath hobby roots.
I should be cautious around here. Unleash the beasts. Show me.
Village J for Snoop. Village J for Snoop.
Drit! Vad är att geirast här? Hang on!
Village J for Snoop.
Aye.
Hey, what?
Village J for Snoop.
Show me what lies ahead.
What's going on? Not a moment's peace. Shit! What's happening?
Village J for Snoop.
Fate call you.
There are more. I must release them too.
Village J for Snoop. Village J for Snoop. Village Village J for Smooth. Village J for Smooth. Village J for Smooth.
Dit is meer verwerdi met komma anskota.
Village J for Smooth.
It is done. The pigs run wild.
Village J for Smooth. Village J for Smooth. Village J for Smooth. Village J for Smooth. Low, release. Torch, release down to loose.
Without these plans, no further beasts can be bred. No more piggies for use in Mara. Once Balder's free, he and I shall feast on the roasted flesh of these mighty pigs. Now Sinmara will negotiate Balder for the Zalakar, and then together he and I will steal it back.
Leave! You can't help.
World. Bomb shelter.
You are always welcome.
Here to lend a hand.
Hopefully the dwarves have gained an understanding of the Zalakar's true use. My future may depend. Ragnarok is inevitable. To avoid it, impossible.
Oh, you're back.
Sinmara's plans lie in ruins.
I just hope you know what you're doing.
Surely I should be asking that of you. Now, tell me, what does it do?
Ain't got a clue. These light elves and they're sneaky.
You've learned nothing?
Whatever its use, the power it contains. It holds more than what you said.
Such as?
Well, for a start, there's a bloody dwarf in there.
Anyone we know?
Nah, and it's not important. Dwarf Hugers don't carry much weight. Not even mine.
So, what does it contain?
All I know is that it's more than Malviger, Calder, and some dwarf no one cares about.
Fine. In the stories, what was the actual point of the Salakars?
Hugers were what vitalized them. But it was the magic that gave them their purpose. And that magic was different to each one.
Magic? You mean Seda?
Nah, some elf shit no one knows anymore.
Except Sutra.
That fire nymph? She sent word.
And?
Your plan worked. Shinmara's ready to barter, if it means getting you out of the way.
Where?
At the bridge leading to Feygarda. Light the beacon, and she'll come out with your lad.
The power that the Salakar holds. It must not fall into Surtur's grasp.
Nah, I'll reclaim it once Baldur is safe. Hopefully the dwarves have gained an understanding of the Salakar's true use.
World. Fada shelter, a safe haven. Pride of the Aesir hobby cuts a deal with Sinmara, the Salakar in exchange for BALGR's freedom. Travel to the exchange location, press cross interact.
Future may depend on it. Ragnarok is inevitable. To avoid it, impossible. But if there's one thing I know, impossible is impossible.